Hello, my name is Karen Sayre. I'm the Curator of Paintings at the Courtauld Gallery. And today I want to tell you a little bit about the gallery, our collection, and what we do. The Courtauld is very fortunate to have a world-class collection of outstanding quality with many iconic works. And here I just want to show you two of them, Lucas Cranach and his Adam and Eve on the left, and Edouard Manet, Bach at the Folies Bergère on the right. So our collection includes paintings, but also pieces of sculpture, such as this wonderfully carved ivory from France and a Degas bronze on the right, to decorative arts, including this Maiolica plate and a Florentine wedding chest, both from the Renaissance, and drawings, including the German artist Dürer and a pastel by Degas. And finally, prints, such as this unfinished print by the Renaissance artist Mantegna and Toulouse-Lautrec's wonderful jockeys on the right. So our holdings are mostly of Western art, with the sole and very important exception of a wonderful collection of Islamic metalwork. Our collection also covers quite a large chronological range, and here I'm showing you one of the earliest works in our collection, an early Italian panel painting by Ugolino di Nerio, and one of the most recent works, a drawing made specifically for the Courtauld by the contemporary American artist Richard Serra. And as I mentioned, our collection has many iconic works of truly international caliber. And here I'm showing you a few of our Impressionist works, which were one of the first group given to the Courtauld Institute of Art when it was founded in 1932. And they were given by the person who also gave his name to the Institute, Samuel Courtauld. And what's interesting about the Courtauld collection is the way that it came together, which is not so much through purchases or acquisitions, than through gifts and a series of bequests. So much so that we talk about a collection of collections. So this means that we have huge strengths in some areas that correspond to the collector's personal taste and interest, and fewer works in others. So it's a very interesting and fascinating kind of aspect of the collection. So alongside this incredible Impressionist gift that Courtauld gave to the Institute, the two other founders also gave their collections, and they were Viscount Lee, and you can see that he had a particular interest in the Renaissance, but he also collected very widely. And finally, Sir Robert Witt, who on the contrary was very focused on drawings, and he gave over 3,000 drawings, and he's the reason we have such an incredible kind of collection of drawings today. And after these initial bequests and gifts, over the many decades of the Courtauld's existence, other collectors have given their collections. And so I'm just showing you here one of them from the late 1970s, the collection of an Austrian art historian, Count Zeilern, that the Sunday Times dubbed the century's biggest art bequest. And so we're very fortunate that the collection has grown through these gifts and bequests. So much so that today we have about 600 paintings, 500 pieces of sculpture and decorative arts, 8,000 drawings, and 25,000 prints. And the collection continues to grow. One of the most recent acquisitions to the collection was a bequest from the artist Lucian Freud, who gave this very important painting by his close friend Frank Auerbach. The collection is housed in a very special place, Somerset House, a very grand 18th century building that was initially created to house a whole bunch of royal societies. And most importantly for our purposes was the original home of the Royal Academy of Arts. And here I'm showing you an 18th century print that shows the summer exhibition that took place in the Great Room every year, and which really was the talk of the town. And here I'm showing you the staircase and a caricature from the 18th century showing everybody going up these steep stairs to access. So it was already a place for art. But the Courtauld only moved in quite recently in 1990. But we've really inhabited these rooms. As you can see, they're both very grand, but they also allow a very personal relationship with our permanent collection, which is wonderful. So in addition to displaying the permanent collection, we also organize a series of exhibitions, and we're very famous now for our research-led, very focused exhibitions and special displays. And here I'm showing you what our new exhibition space will look like when our refurbishment ends next year. So we're all very excited to have these new spaces. So in addition to our exhibition space, we also have other spaces to show rotating displays, including a gallery specifically devoted to drawings. And then another space that we're calling a project space, which will be used by members of the faculty and by students and by all other members of the Courtauld community to show their projects. So it's incredibly exciting place. So about 25% actually of the permanent collection is on display, and even less for the drawings because of their fragility. They need to be rotated. So here on the lower right, you can get a peek inside our prints and drawings study room, where students come to look at the collection and to teach and learn from it. So the Courtauld has two very interesting publics: the general visitors to our gallery, but also the students who take a very important part in our life. And so they have direct access to the objects. As I said, only 25% of paintings and sculptures are on view, but students go to our stores with their tutors. And we also have an object study room to really be able to handle these objects and look at them very closely. And students also give talks in the gallery to the general public. They also act as gallery ambassadors. They can be assistants in the print room and with the curatorial staff. So it's a wonderful interaction between the gallery and the teaching side of the institute. So I hope this has given you a little insight into the collection of the Courtauld, and that you'll come and visit us when we reopen in 2021. Thank you.